Hello and welcome to AUC News. This is Rahab Shalabi, and today's stories include the application of peer review, the Balance Gym event, the JRMC Mosaic Gallery, and the MCA relaunch. The Department of Rhetoric and Composition, RET, at the American University in Cairo, AUC, has found out through previously established literature that peer review helps in producing better pieces of writing. Hadia Al-Minyawi, an instructor in the RET department, applied this peer review activity in one of her classes in order to measure its impact on students in real life. The instructor showed students a video about the benefits of peer reviewing, not just for students in college, but also later on in life. Students then exchanged the first draft of their writing pieces and started the peer reviewing process. The process started by writing detailed comments on what should be edited, what was the good, and what needs more clarification.
So I think this peer reviewing class was very, very interesting because it was my first time doing it, and I was able to gain insight on what I wrote, especially since it was a classmate that was correcting my work. I didn't feel the stress and the pressure of an instructor or professor, so I was able to just see what I did wrong through the eyes of another person. It just helps me just want to correct it and make another better draft.
After the students were given some time to read the papers of their colleagues, they then started to discuss the positives and the negatives that they found and suggest ways on how to get their pieces improved. Towards the end of the class, both the students and the instructor gave positive feedback on the activity, and students admitted that it will help them to improve their next writing pieces. Last week, Balance Gym Egypt, a well-established sports center with many branches in Cairo, organized a sports event in AUC to introduce new offers and fitness plans for AUC students. The event took place in AUC Main Plaza, where most of the students usually meet in order to reach the widest number of potential AUC customers. They provide not only gym offers and fitness plans, but also discounted memberships at other outside partners such as Ignite Training and Hers Fitness Center.
احنا بالانس جيم وهيرز جيم 5 فروع ليديز 5 فروع مان. عندنا حاجه مش موجوده في مصر ان احنا عندنا يونيفرسال كارد بنخش ال5 فروع فول اكس كل حاجه.
This event was made by Balance Gym to promote a healthier lifestyle for AUC students and encourage them to work out more. Last Thursday, October 3rd, AUC continued its centennial celebration by hosting an exhibition titled The Early 20th Century Photographic Mosaic at the Photographic Gallery of the JRMC department. The portrayals in the exhibit told stories about Egypt and showed the rich Egyptian heritage. One portrait shed light on the practice of the medium in the 19th and mid-20th centuries in Egypt, which was presented by various photographers. There was a variety of ideal pictures that showed a photo of King Farouk in his childhood, passengers on the train stations, a wedding portrait, and a documented scene of Egyptian historical moments. Audience stood everywhere surrounding the exhibit, observing the photographs that were presented in the exhibit, which were not only a fragment of the Alexandria 1900 collection, also the kingship and the dynasty collection.
I come from Alexandria, so it's very interesting to watch like how the places looked before, public spaces looked before, which is very different from how it looks now. This Stanley Bay it's almost closed to visitors now, so it looks really different. So that's interesting.
Coordinator of the exhibition stated that exhibition that was initiated by the Academy of Liberal Arts here at AUC. It's an incorporation of the photographic gallery that includes old photographs from archival collection. It portrays how Egypt looked in the 19th and early 20th century, about scenes of streets in Cairo and Alexandria. Also involves celebrities like Saad Zaghloul. On Wednesday, October 2nd, the Mass Communication Association's members organized an event for the relaunch of the entity, as it was shut down for a year. MCA was relaunched again after being closed for 1 year because no one was interested in applying as a president. Its role is to represent, serve, and entertain the JRMC students. Many JRMC faculty members, students, and student leaders of other entities attended the relaunch event that took place in AUC Waterfalls. The event started by a speech given by the president and the vice president of the association to welcome the guests and tell them how they decided to collaborate to the relaunch of the association.
So, when I heard that Rahab and Nada, the current vice president and president of the association, are planning to reopen the association or relaunch the association after what happened last year. I think last year we closed because lack of calibers, or we did not recruit members well, so there was no development process. So from my point of view, this was a very happy moment for me because the efforts of people before and efforts of MCE members before it was very sad to be gone. So I'm very glad to see MCE reopened again.
The students were advised by the chair of the department, Professor Firas Al-Atrakshi, to make use of their association as it is there to help them. The event ended by the Senator's band singing some songs to entertain the attendees during their relaunch. This was all for today's news bulletin. Stay tuned for our interview segment coming up next. And now, for our interview segment of the show. With us today is a talented theater and film major student in the AUC, the aspiring actress Mayan Said. Mayan, welcome to our show. Mayan, could you please tell us how and when did you discover your talent in acting?
I discovered that I had a passion for acting when I was 5 years old. I used to watch a lot of plays on TV and films. My favorite movie star was Mona Zaki and Ahmed Saqqa. So when I was 5 years old, I would wear clothes from my mom's closet and my sister's and my dad's closet, and I would do different characters, and that's when I discovered that it's my passion.
Okay, so could you please tell us and take us to the start how your career started in acting?
I was in grade 12, and one of my friends told me that there's an audition for a commercial, a TV commercial, and then I went, and I actually had that passion. Like I had that in mind that I want to do something regarding acting and that kind of thing. So I went to that audition and I got the part in the commercial. And since then I knew like my way, how to work my way through auditions and TV shows. So then I had an audition for a TV show. It's called Abul Banat, which was my first TV show ever. And I got the part. It was a very small part, but that's when everything started.
Okay, but what was your parents' reaction when they first discovered that their daughter wanted to be a professional actress?
They were very happy for me because I discovered my passion very early on. So they were very happy for me. I told them I wanted to study at AUC, I wanted to study theater, and they were very happy because when if your daughter tells you she wants to do something for the rest of her life, it's really her passion. I don't want anything like behind it, like money, fame. No, I don't want that. I really want to do art.
Was your friends' reaction the same as your parents?
They were very happy for me.
What was their reaction, especially after your first role?
They would watch it and support me and encourage me. They would take pictures from the TV and send it on Snapchat and Instagram. So it was really a proud moment for them.
Good. Who was your idol in acting, and which one of them you wish that you act with in the future?
My favorite actress is Suad Hosni. I love her spirit.
She's mine too. She's my favorite.
She's amazing. I love her spirit, and I love her career.
Her dresses.
And she's done more than 90 films. Yeah. She's an amazing actress and an amazing person. I've done a lot of projects about her. Like whenever they would say do something like about that era, like from that era, I would always choose Suad Hosni. So she's my idol. But if I'm talking about someone who I want to act with. It would be Maged Al-Kidwani, Ahmed Malik, Yusra, Mona Zaki, of course, I love her, Ahmed Saqqa, a lot of people.
Okay, so how do you manage to balance between your social life, academic life, and professional life?
It's very hard to balance between everything. Yeah. It's like something has to happen, like something you're gonna lack. Something's gonna lack. I try to balance between university and work sometimes, but other times if it's the season, Ramadan season is like
It's hectic.
the most busy season ever for actresses. So I usually drop the semester for it.
Oh.
Yeah,
How many semesters did you take?
2.
Wow,
I
that's a
dropped
lot.
2. Yeah.
That's a. But are you planning to stick to the academic plan in the
Yeah,
next?
sure.
And
I'm
not,
planning on doing that, but if something pops up like an amazing TV show or an amazing film that I have to focus on solely, I think I would drop the semester for it.
Very nice. So let's see some of our favorite scenes of yours and get back.
Okay.
ماما بطلي ما تعمليش كده ما تعمليش كده بس بقى
حلقاته برجلاته
Please my God, please my God,
بكرة تكبر
with your sister and say, oh my God.
Very nice, Mayan. Mayan, could you please give an advice for a young actress out there?
I would tell them to follow their dreams and their passions. If they love acting, if they love anything, they should pursue it. I've faced a lot of hardships and obstacles, but because I was really determined, I knew how to get through them, and I knew how to pave the way to my career. And with the help of, with the support of my family and friends, and of course I took a lot of workshops. I learned a lot about acting, and also just follow your dream and you'll go wherever you want to go.
So that was Mayan's message for all you talented people out there. Thanks, Mayan, for being such an inspiration and for giving us the honor of having you today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Rahab.
This was all for today's show. I am your host, Rahab Shalabi. Thank you for watching.